Hello my friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you a plan with me, and this time I'm going to be using this absolutely gorgeous winter kit from SLO Planning, or Slow Jams Planning like Caitlin likes to call it. And Lisa over at SLO Planning makes the most beautiful kits, and this one is a beautiful floral. It's very wintry. It's got some beautiful blues in it, an upside down page, some purples, tiny little bit of silver, and I thought that some silver hollow foil would look absolutely fantastic with this kit, so that is what I'm going to be using. So I came up with a new winter foil kit, and so that is what I'm going to be trying out. I also have another page upside down because I can't do anything not being upside down. These are some of the extras that I'm pulling in. That is also from SLO Planning. That one is from my shop with the date dots. And then I made myself this sheet, and I'll show you why. Just kind of grabbed some of the colors from her kit. Actually, no, I didn't. Those were from my winter pack, and I just made my own. And then I've got these from Punky Bee Designs, the little shapes. And these ones are for this. So on the first page of the winter bundle, the winter foil, is these cute little like let it snow, shake your flakes. It's so stinking adorable. So I wanted some full boxes to put those over. And then you've got your washi strips and your weekend banner and your bougie boxes or underlay boxes. So I've got, these are 6-page foil bundles, and look at that foil. So this is a silver hollow glitter, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love, love, love how this came out. So I'm going to set that off to the side and start laying down all of the goodies in my TPC Nation planner. This is the hybrid planner that I use for my shop, and I'm going to start with my date covers. So I cannot for the life of me remember where these date covers, if they were a freebie from one of the TPC sales or if I added these to my cart and bought them. I honestly can't remember, but just be aware if you're shopping over at SLO Planning, she usually does not include date covers in her kits, but it is always an option. You can always add on the date covers, which usually I do, but I think I didn't this time because I had these. And that blue matches this kit perfectly, and it was also silver hollow foil, so I thought it would go absolutely wonderfully with this kit. So now I'm going to lay down my washi on the bottom like I always do, and my date covers on the top, and then I'm going to start putting down my boxes. I'm going to do the foil as I go, just because I am impatient. I can't wait until the end to put my foil down. I want to see what it looks like before I finish the whole thing. So I'm going to put down the ones that I'm putting on the bottom. Right now I'm looking to see if I have any 15mm washi, like plain washi strips that I can put to use, but I don't. So what I'm going to end up doing is putting down the glitter headers right over the top, and then putting my, I can't remember how I did it exactly, but I'll show you. Now, one of the things that I did do is I messed up my camera here. It looks really good right now, and you'll get a really good idea of how the foil looks on this beautiful kit before I messed with the camera and ruined it. So at least you can see it for a little while. So in my camera, when I was looking at it from the top down, it looked really washed out with the lights, and I didn't feel like you could see the foil, or you know how it looked over the top. There was a lot of glare and it looked really washed out. So I turned a whole bunch of lights off, and it would have been fine except for my camera adjusted the lighting. So once my camera adjusted the lighting, I couldn't see it until after I had already loaded this up. I couldn't see that it was all messed up, and not messed up, but really washed out. So you can't really see how beautiful this kit, the colors in this kit are after the camera changes, but you'll know when it happens. But I really wanted to show you this because I wanted to show you how pretty this foil is and how gorgeous this kit is. And it's me. I messed up, so it's okay. I mean, you get the idea looking at it right now. So I'm putting down all of my main boxes, and I decided to do kind of like scattered all over the page, and then I'm going to put down all of my little bougie boxes at the bottom. Again, still trying to figure out how the best way is to use foil. I'm still pretty new at it. I haven't really figured out where it all goes, but I know that these go at the bottom. So I'm putting them all on the bottom, and then I will try to lay out all of the other boxes with a little bit of space in between them so that I can you can see it. you know, because this is really pretty foil and you can't really see it if you're a no white space planner like I am, this is kind of pointless to put these down. So I have to kind of alter my planning style a little bit so that you can see them. Now for this one, when I was cutting these foil bundles the first time, this was the very first page that I cut, page 1, and my blade depth wasn't deep enough. So instead of throwing it away, I decided to keep it for myself because I can just take a pair of scissors and go right over the top of them and just cut them out. So rather than throw away a gorgeous foiled sheet, I decided to just use my scissors and cut them. All the rest of the bundles are fine because I adjusted the blade and I checked all the rest of them and they're absolutely fine. But just this one I had to cut my own because I didn't want to throw it away. No foil should ever be thrown away. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm chopping stuff up. The other thing that I ended up doing is wanting the bougie boxes to go in some of those smaller areas because I put down my main boxes first. So I will cut some of those down to fit inside of the smaller areas where there isn't any foil on the bottom. And then I'll start putting down all the rest. And pretty soon you're going to see my camera do something funky and I'm going to be sad because this beautiful color is going to go away. But you can see it. Take a good look now because it's absolutely gorgeous. This is when I'm looking at my camera and I'm like, oh, that's terrible. So I start flipping off the lights and then my camera was like, no, you need more light, so we're going to add it. And then everything got washed out. But you can see the foil a little bit better, kind of. I don't know. Anyway, back to the planner. So Lisa over at Slow Jams Plannings, I will leave that Slow Jams. I can't stop. Ever since Caitlin said it in her TPC, Stupid Plan With Me in TPC, I can't stop. Or when she talks about it during her hauls, I can't stop saying Slow Jams Planning. SLO Planning. I'll leave it linked below. And this kit is still available in the shop. I double checked. And she has a whole bunch of other really beautiful kits as well, along with the foiled date covers and all that good stuff. So I will leave it linked below for you. And yeah, so real quick, if you hear any banging around, my husband is making me dinner because he's the most fantastic husband in the whole wide world. And today he's making pork chops. And I can hear him banging pots and pans up there. So if you hear that, I apologize, but know that my dinner is almost ready. So hopefully all of this times out perfectly so that way I am not having to stop in the middle and go eat and then come back and do this again. So, oh, this is what I was trying to do. So I was going to go look for some 15mm washi strips like I do in my kits for the monthly bundles, the magical, the Disney ones, the Disney ones that I do every month. I started adding a new 15mm plain washi strip in there so that you can put your foil over it. And I was looking in my stash to see if I had any extras and I didn't because I was going to use that. But it ended up being that my foil, if you use like the standard large sized washi at the bottom, you can do what I did right there, which is stack them one on top of the other, and then you can still have the full sheet. So I ended up with like the snowflakes on the bottom and then that real pretty wispy thing across the top, except for I can't lay down washi straight. I mean, not washi, foil straight to save my life. And one of the things I found out the hard way is that once you put down foil, it ain't coming back up. So you want to make sure when you put your foil down that you put it down exactly where you want it to be. And if you don't, well, oh well. That's where it's going to be because it will totally rip your sticker underneath and there's no fixing that. So the one on the, sorry, my voice is all scratchy. Excuse me. I have a winter like allergy thing happening right now. My husband is telling me that if I don't shape up, I'm gonna be sleeping in the spare bedroom because I was coughing all night and it was irritating him. So I'm gonna probably sleep in the spare bedroom anyways. But back to the planner. Was I saying? Oh, on that one side where I'm working right now, you can kind of see like a gap in between the two where the underneath is darker. That's just my lighting that makes you see it. But when you're not under the lights, I don't even notice it. Like there's like a little gap right there because I can't lay it down straight to save my life. So now I'm putting down some of the little paint strips, which those are from Punky Bee, and I picked out blue and purple and I think gray is what I picked out for this one. And then I'll also, you can see there, that's where I used the boxes that I made from my winter set. So the winter functionals don't have full big size boxes like this in it. I just made my own with that particular color palette to kind of go with this one so that I could put those full boxes over it, the ones where it says walking in a winter wonderland, shake your flakes, let it snow, and then chilling with my snowmies, which is adorable. So I wanted to put those in here as well, so that's why I made those boxes. So sometimes I do a little extra work when I want to make my spreads like fantastic, and I really wanted to show this one off until I ruined it with the lights. So now I'm just going to keep on putting some stuff down, and I can't tell you anything going on this week because this is so far in advance for me. Usually I only pre-plan out the week ahead. I don't pre-plan out like the month ahead very often unless there's something I really, really want to show you. But since this foil bundle is up in the shop and it is kind of selling out fast, I don't have very many left. I had, there was a blue metallic, and then I made a lot more of the silver glitter, hollow glitter, than I did the blue metallic, because honestly I really not super thrilled with the blue metallic one. So those ones sold out right away. I don't know why. I'm always like backwards. I think one thing is going to do better than another, and it always surprises me. You guys always shock me every month. I never know what in the heck is going on. So there's still quite a few of the silver ones left over, but I think the blue metallic, I'm pretty sure they're sold out. But I wanted to get this up and show it to you before there's no reason to get winter foil anymore. Although this foil can go all the way through January. And where I live, I could use this foil all the way until almost March, the way it is up. I live in the Northwest. If you are new here and don't already know that, and when it snows here, it snows late and it stays late. So we don't typically get snow until January here anyways. Maybe a little dusting here and there, but we don't get anything that really sticks, at least not lately, until January, but then it sticks around until, like last year, we had snow all the way through March, almost into April. So I can use this foil all for like half a year, whereas, Californians and people in the South are probably going to want to get this here pretty soon. So weekend banner down, gorgeous, love it, super sparkly. And now I'm going to put down my date dots, which I had to go back and look because I couldn't remember what day of the week the first week of December started on, but it's on a Wednesday. So I decided to use the foil instead of my date dots because I have it. Why not? And after that, I think I'm pretty much done with this one because, like I said, I don't really have a whole lot to put down on there other than on the 3rd, December 3rd, I go get my COVID booster shot. So, yeah, that's the only thing I actually wrote in here off camera. I didn't write anything on camera, but off camera, I wrote down that. And there are some little deco pieces in here, which are super cute. There's mittens, which are washed out and you can't see it, and that makes me sad. There's a little coffee cup, which I just put down, a winter hat that I put over there, a sweater that I put on that box. And unfortunately, because it's so washed out, it's hard to see, but hopefully you can see it in the photo in the end. I put a photograph at the end, but I can't remember now if those really show up. No, they don't. There it is. Well, thanks guys so much for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry I made a mess out of the lighting. I will learn. I will fix it. It will get better. I will see you again soon, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.